Good morning, Gemini singles and couples. This is a mid-month love quickie because I got the generals out so late, so I wanted to, just put together some in the meantime meat for you. So this is a mid-month love quickie, as I'm calling it, and for singles and couples. And Gemini singles, you guys are up. Okay, what are the messages for Gemini singles? That felt good. Keep an open mind, okay? Your soulmate may differ from your usual type of expectations. So Gemini singles, keep an open mind, okay? You may be kind of limiting your love options because you're pigeonholing, or you're sticking to a certain type, or you're sticking to a certain oh, but I always date blondes, or I always do this. Keep an open mind, because most of the time your soulmate is going to come out of nowhere, and it's going to be the person that you least suspect. So let's see what the unknown tarot has to pair up with this. Keep an open mind, okay? Alright, I need to get up there. Okay. What are the extra messages for Gemini singles? Okay, the Mother of Cups. This could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio woman coming into your orbit. She is, in this deck, she's highly insightful. The Mother of Cups rivals the High Priestess for her psychic gifts, and she brings healing to those around her. She sees beauty in nature and natural things in music and spending time with family. The one thing, like a swan, she can get aggressive when feeling attacked, and she can see herself as a victim in the situation when things aren't going her way. So, Gemini, there could be a water sign woman coming into your orbit, and if it's not your usual type, keep an open mind. Keep an open mind, and I'm not saying jump right on it and ask her out on a date, but feel her out. Get to know someone before you cross them off your list, I want to say. Okay, give me one more card for Gemini singles out there this morning. Ten of Cups, Gemini. Okay? When you keep an open mind, and when you truly come to people from your heart space, and oh gosh, that is not a good light. When you are acting from your heart space and you're acting positively, you guys will naturally attract people to you because they will want to be around you. I feel like Geminis can do this easily anyway. You guys are the communicators of the tarot. You're very easily you're entertainers. You guys are quick-witted. So if you keep an open mind and positivity, single Geminis, that if you are looking for love, it's almost a sure bet with positivity and an open mind, because you're not Xing off a bunch of people because they don't fit your certain criteria. Because how do you know your soulmate that could be looking you in the face if he's a blonde and you always date brunettes? Because you don't know him. You're going on his exterior shell, or her exterior shell. And this is telling you to keep an open mind about the type of person that you usually date, from the type of person that could be right in front of your face and be an amazing person, and you might not know it. So, from the Romance Angels book, Keep an Open Mind, says this. The Romance Angels sent you this card as a reminder to stay open to the possibility of your soulmate appearing in the form that may differ from what you expect. This is especially true if you tend to date a certain type of individual. You drew this card to help you discover your soulmate. This card may be a signal that you've already been introduced to this person, but have overlooked his or her romantic potential. Take the time to get to know the various individuals you meet, even if there isn't an initial attraction. At the very least, you'll learn more about yourself and may make a new friend. So, Gemini singles, keep an open mind, and keep that positive attitude going, because others are attracted to you naturally when you are living from a positive standpoint because they are inspired by you. Okay? Gemini singles, you guys are very charismatic, very amazing people, so don't doubt that, and don't cross anyone off your list that you haven't really gotten to know. Okay? Keep an open mind, like they said. So, what are the messages for Gemini couples? Okay, well, interesting. I'm going to pull 2 cards because these are going to be 2 separate messages, okay? Gemini couples. She was like, come on. The first message that I pulled for you guys, and the reason I'm going to pull 2 is because I don't want to ever steer anyone in the wrong direction, but I think it's worth investigating. So, okay. We have a set of Gemini couples out there that I pulled this card for. This is for yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Right away, I feel like this is a feeling of negative self-talk. This is a feeling of not feeling like you're good enough for your partner, and you are, because they picked you in the first place, Gemini. And that's one set of Geminis, okay? So I said, you know what, I haven't even ever read this card, I've never pulled it, but I pulled another card, okay? Second card is express your love. Go ahead and make that romantic gesture, okay? If you are in a relationship, Gemini, and you feel that things are in a lull or that things aren't going as swimmingly as you would like, communicate. Communicate with your partner. They may surprise you, okay? So, can I have 2 cards, please, for the one set of Geminis that for yourself is their message from the romance angels? Okay, wow. We've got a lot of cards going here this morning. Okay, this is a 9 of Wands, okay? This shows that you have been through many obstacles, but you persist anyway, okay? And that you are in a phase where you're feeling weak and you're starting to question if it's going to, when it's going to end, if it's going to come out okay? But instead of looking at these wands as obstacles, look at them as a staircase, and it's just a few more steps, okay? You're almost there. If this is for a couple Gemini out there that's questioning their relationship right now, look inside first. And the keywords of this card are strength, stamina, and courage, okay? Have the courage to have that uncomfortable conversation maybe that you might need to have. Can I have one more card, please, for the one set of coupled Geminis? Okay, 9 and 9. You guys are coming to the end of a cycle, okay? And it might not be the end of a relationship, but it's the end of a phase in your relationship that may be less than desirable, okay? The anxiety card, naturally, I feel like is pulled with the free yourself card. You're anxious. You don't want to be alone. What if I try to talk to them and they take it the wrong way? What if I decide to part ways for a little while and it was the wrong decision? Anxiety is a motherfucker, okay? It will stop you from doing anything and everything. Take it from me. It will sneak up on you. It will trick you. Anxiety is a convincing businessman, okay? Don't buy that bullshit he's selling, Gemini. Know in your heart, if this is messages for you out there, have a conversation. Don't act. Don't act on what I say. Act on what your heart's telling you to do, okay? The Free Yourself Romance Angels. I've never read this card yet, so let's see what Free Yourself says. Maybe it's just talking about being more loving to yourself and giving yourself a break. Don't be so hard on yourself in your relationship, because you're probably giving and doing enough, too, I want to say. Like the unicorn in the image of this card, you may be feeling trapped. Perhaps you've relinquished control to someone else, or maybe you feel smothered in your career or relationship. As you tune into yourself, you'll sense the specific areas where this message applies to you. See, it's not about all breaking up. You may even look at yourself In what ways do I feel limited or constrained? Trust the answers you receive. This card comes to you from the romance angels because they've heard your call for great love. To experience passion, though, you must first allow yourself to feel deep emotions. In doing so, you may come up against some areas in your life where you harbor discontentment or you have anxiety, okay? Don't let anxiety rule your fucking life. Tell anxiety to get kicking rocks, okay? Because I've dealt with it a long time. It's a bitch. But you know what? Every day I talk to people. Every day I take a little bit of control back in my life. Anxiety's voice gets a little bit quieter. Okay? In doing so, you may come up against some areas of your life where you harbor discontent. Simply by acknowledging these areas, you bring light to the situation and allow room for your angels to help you. As you commit to taking back control of your life, your feelings will naturally thaw and reawaken. This leads you to a greater capacity to love yourself, your partner, and your experiences. See, this isn't an end-all, be-all card. This is about reconnecting with you and finding what makes you be your best self. I want to say Gemini, okay? So, fight the anxiety and know that whatever phase is coming to, this is 2 9s. You're coming to the end of it. You just need to take those few more steps, okay, Gemini? And for the second set of Geminis, express your love. How can we help these Gemini couples express their love? Okay. Please give me 2 cards for these Gemini couples. Okay, there's one. Awesome. All right, so with express your love, I pulled the Chariot and the 8 of Pentacles, okay? The 8 of Pentacles talks about finding your skill or your craft and honing your craft. Find a new hobby. Find something fulfilling. In the normal decks, it talks about making your coin, making the money. Focusing on a job or a career that you truly love. Maybe this is talking about finding a way to get up the courage to have these conversations with expressing your love, to moving to a deeper connection in your relationship, because the Chariot came out with it, and the Chariot could be a Cancer coming into your orbit, but also the Chariot is about will, determination, victory, success, moving forward in a positive fashion, speaking your truth, feeling confident, okay? And when you express your love and when you're speaking from your heart space, people are going to respond to that, okay? So get that confidence, hop on that Chariot, and go tell your lover how you feel, okay? Tell your boyfriend or girlfriend you want to move in with them. Tell them you want to fucking get married. Tell them you want to have babies. Tell them you want to move to Austria and start a fucking chicken farm. Speak your truth. Be confident in what you say, okay? Because the people that love you are going to be there for you and are going to love you and express that love back to you and the happiness that you are being so open with them. Express your love says just this. This card urges you to take the initiative in your love life. This may mean contacting someone to whom you're attracted to and asking the person out on a date. It could also mean sending flowers, texts, or gifts to your beloved. As you express romance, these feelings pour through you. You actually become the biggest beneficiary of your romantic displays, as you enjoy how they make you feel to an even greater degree. The more you give love, the more you experience it. Of course, do make sure that you're open to receiving love that comes to you from God, your angels, and from other people. That was something that was hard for me for a long time. I was a people pleaser, Gemini, and I just love so many people and want them to be happy, but my own love for myself was not where it should be. It still probably isn't where it should be, but I'm working on it and I'm recognizing it. So be open to the love that you're capable of giving and receive it back, because you deserve it, okay? I love y'all very much. I hope that those messages resonated with some of you this morning, And thank you guys every day from the bottom of my heart. I love y'all. Namaste.